And welcome to this episode of the Dodger and Trash Show. Joining us tonight is a special guest. He is a Twitch streamer, and he's someone that before a couple weeks ago, and before I was on TikTok, I had never heard of him before, and Trash had never heard of him before. But on the other hand, he'd probably never heard of any of us before either. So we're bringing in Filthy Rich onto the show. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm good, man. How are y'all?
We're doing
good to be here.
Good. We're doing well. I sat in your stream for a little bit, and I thought you were really solid. You're a really good player, really good streamer. There was one particular person that wasn't too fond of me in there, and we won't name names at all. Anyway, you told me a little bit about yourself. You told me a little about what you do for a living. For those of you that don't know out there and Trash, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself?
From Louisiana, if you couldn't tell by the big flag in the background.
Nice.
Started Twitch in 2018, I think. So I know it was a little bit before COVID. I started dabbling with streaming here and there around that time, and I was mainly Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. Well, if you don't know, if you're not absolutely amazing at Call of Duty, you just don't grow. Mm-hmm. So then I realized, I'm kind of decent at the show. Now, this was in 2020 when I decided to switch. And I was like, I'm kind of decent at the show. Let me see how this works out. So as I started playing, I realized, people are coming in, they're watching my gameplay. We're having fun. I met a few really good buddies off of Twitter and off of Twitch and the same. We kind of helped each other expand. Unfortunately, a couple buddies had to opt out. But that's the way it is. You grow, things happen, and they're unfortunate, but you move past it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I work at a local hospital here in Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm not going to disclose it just for HIPAA purposes.
Right, and that's totally fine. I completely understand. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and tell us what you do. I kind of know what you do, but it's something to do with the heart. But go ahead and fill us in on that.
Well, I'm a telemetry nurse, so basically, I watch patients on their monitors, make sure bad things don't happen, mm-hmm. Interpret their rhythm that they're in. If you know how to do it, it is a very easy job. It is a very gravy job. It's an easy paycheck. Mm-hmm. But I do love doing it. I do love doing it.
That's awesome. So what was there any particular streamer that really motivated you to get into streaming?
As I started streaming Call of Duty, I'd have to say Marksman. Okay. You've heard of Marksman before, I think. I don't know. If you haven't, he's a search and destroy. He only plays search and destroy in Call of Duty. But after I started watching more and more MLB, I became a big fan of Daddy Demu. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he's a really funny dude. Mm-hmm. I can't watch a stream and not laugh. If I'm not laughing in your stream, I'm leaving. It's simple as that. But it's out of him, and then I watched Gunski on YouTube, and that's what kind of made me want to show my gameplay, number one. And number two, I've been told that I have a pretty good sense of humor, and I'm a pretty entertaining guy. So I was like, if I can be not like these guys exactly, but kind of use my skill set that I already have, knowing how to entertain people, and somewhat knowing how to play the game. I made World Series once this season. I'm not great, but knowing how to play the game to a certain extent and knowing how to entertain, I was like, I might be able to get a little far. And obviously Kevin God, but he goes without mentioning.
Of course.
Anybody could watch that guy and just enjoy the shit out of his videos. And he's like, it's like my wife. I was telling my wife, oh, Kevin uploaded, gotta watch it. Go on my PC. I'll watch all 12 minutes, glued to the screen for 12 minutes. So that's usually around what his videos are at.
Yeah.
And she's like, he's so dry. I'm like, that's what makes him funny.
Mm-hmm.
He's so negative about everything. He could be winning 12-0. He's like, no lead safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there have been some games that I mean he was up by 7-8 runs, and this is in BR, and he gives it up, and it's just BR. You can't help it. But
I have a. I'm sorry, I just got to add this little bit in.
No, that's fine.
I had a tweet go kind of viral. I think it had like 300 something likes, and there's a few retweets, but I mean it wasn't that huge. I didn't get a big like any followers over it, but I made a card on the MLB The Show card maker, and I'd made Kevin from the game where he played with Dodger Films in the softball.
Mm-hmm.
I made a card of him. And everybody's comment, you should have put BR Clutch 0, or you should have put Still 0.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I remember that now. Benny No, if you know Dodger Films, Benny No has been a guest on the podcast before. Yeah.
Really? That's awesome, man. I'm gonna have to go back. Is that episode still up?
Yeah, it's on my my YouTube channel. So and it's still up on the podcast thing too. I think what I can't remember what it's titled, but I'm sure Trash and we can look that up and send you the link on that. We had a great time talking to him, and we even had a little visit from Lumpy during the podcast, so that was pretty sweet.
Lumpy, yes.
Yes. And we're still waiting on our game with Benny No that he promised us, and I'm not gonna voice my frustrations anymore, but that's okay. Moving on. Let's see. You're a Yankees fan. How are you feeling about their season so far this year? Yeah, did we lose him? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
I hear ya.
Okay. Did we lose? Okay. He's coming back. I think he's coming back.
Oh, my bad. I don't know. I think everything just kind of went. Sorry about that. Hey, we're on a long streak though. Yeah. That was a good bit of minutes without a blunder.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
I come back quick though.
If you've listened to the podcast before, there's always something going on, and Trash has mastered the art of editing. So, but anyway, so 3, 2, and 1, and so you're a Yankees fan, and go ahead and talk to us about the season that they're having this year. How are you feeling about them?
Oh man. Okay, so I mean, look, I've been through the ringer since 2010 with this team. I've been watching them since I was young. Mm-hmm. Actually, the first team I ever sat down and watched was the Braves, but the first team that I ever liked and wanted to wear their clothes, wanted to wear their attire and stuff, was the Yankees. So I've always been torn between those two teams, but the Yankees have always been my number one kind of. Mm-hmm. So yeah, since 2010, I don't expect a World Series every year, but I'm from Louisiana. Our sports teams are so wishy-washy, mm-hmm. And we don't have a baseball team. Yeah. But I'm used to this back and forth kind of stuff. I'm used to a drought, and then we come back and blow everything up. But I will say to lose a 4-game series to the Blue Jays was pretty embarrassing on my part, because I have a lot of friends who are Blue Jays fans.
Yeah. Getting away from that, we had a lot of content that dropped this week. We had the Team Infinity 4 that dropped. all those cards. We had, what else did we have that dropped, Trash?
We had the Tops Now sets, which there's only really one card I want to focus on that one. I believe that was it for in terms of content drops. Everything else that I have written down, stuff that hasn't been dropped yet. Yep, CA4 that hasn't been dropped yet. That hasn't been dropped yet.
Yep.
The Tops Now. Oh, the headliner. Set 37 was Future Stars Nate Pearson.
Okay.
And that was it. Other in terms of content drop.
So has it been hard for you to grind with you with everything going on with your job and everything? Is it hard to find time to stream and to work?
It's really not. I mean, I love my schedule. I really do. I work 2, I'm off 2. Work 3, off 2, if that makes sense. It's a 2-week span. So on my off days, I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. I might want to just relax today. I'm gonna end up playing the game anyway. Let's have a stream. And I could stream for 3.5 hours, or I could stream for 5 hours. The other day I streamed for almost 7 hours because I was just having a good time. We were having fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, my job has not affected streaming like most people would hope, and no, most people would think. Sorry, not hope.
Well, I mean, your opponents might hope that your your job is affecting your streaming. So
maybe so, man. Maybe so, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the schedule that I do have and and I'm able to maintain. It's kind of a split up stream schedule because there is 2 weekends out of the month that I do have to work a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're not getting a stream till probably that Sunday night, which where we're at right now, I'm gonna be streaming tonight around like 10 o'clock, and then we're back tomorrow, back on Tuesday, and then, then I have to work those 2 days. My off time is the days that I work when I get home, and I gotta go to sleep. That's my off time. Yeah. Other than that, I'm grinding. I want to be somebody. Of course, a lot of people do, but I always say, everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to put the work in.
Yeah.
And in this thing, you have to put the work in.
Yep.
And that, with that being said, I'm not trying to be a Gunsky. I'm not trying to be a Demu. I'm not even trying to be a Cream Freesh.
No.
You
just got to be yourself.
Yeah, I just want to be a solid streamer that somebody can come and enjoy the content.
Yeah.
That's my main focus.
Yeah. So. I guess you found me on Twitch. You saw my video about the Dodger and Trash Show. I'm going whatever like that, and you said, "Hey, I want to be on the Dodger and Trash Show." So,
yeah.
So, now, do you think TikTok has helped you grow on Twitch, or do you think Twitch has helped you grow on TikTok?
I wouldn't say it's TikTok helped me grow on Twitch. I'd say more Twitter helped me grow on Twitch myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true too.
However, TikTok's fun. I mean, I have one TikTok that's got over 2,500 likes. I mean, I thought it was really fun. I watched it. If I can watch something and kind of laugh, I'm like, okay, I did a good job on this. Some things I watch, I'm like, what was I thinking? Nobody's gonna laugh at this. But then it got 800 likes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's TikTok the algorithm is so, I don't know, it's weird. In my opinion, it's harder to grow on TikTok if you're not doing some kind of trend or, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically what I'm saying is it's all trends on TikTok, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. I know. I was listening, or I was watching Cougs' video. Actually, I was driving home, and I was listening to it through the Bluetooth and stuff. And he was mentioning the word crap a lot, and he said just put it out there. Yeah, I'm gonna bring back crap. And I'm like, gosh, you know what? That'd be funny if I kind of edited that, and then asked him if he could bring me home something from his trip to Seattle, and so I got home, I downloaded the clip, and I told my wife, I said, I'm just going to turn the light on. I'm going to close your door because she has migraines and is very light sensitive. So I was like, just close your door a little bit. I'm going to turn on the light. I'm going to do this real quick, and then I did it, and it got like, I think last time I checked, it was like 4,000 some views on Twitter, and then Shelfie just out of the blue said that he was in stitches, and then he followed me on Twitter, and I'm like, Shelfie just followed me! I can't believe it! And I'm totally geeking out and stuff, and my wife could care less. She didn't think it was very funny. She was just like, really? I don't get it. It's not that funny. And then Trash told me that he was dying, but some people get it, some people don't. It's just it is what it is. What is your favorite card so far from all of this TA4 content? I know for me. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was like,
you give me what you.
I like, for me, I thought it was going to be Mantle. I thought Mantle would be the best card so far, but I used that Vinny Castilla card, and that card just rakes. And I watched Daddy Dimu's video last night, and he was hitting bombs with Vinny Castilla. So I don't know, what card do you really like out of those cards?
So, I mean, I'm a Yankees fan. I knew from the get-go the first thing I'm getting is that Mantle card. Mm-hmm. I'm getting that Mantle card. I'm putting him in center field. I'm moving Kemp to left field. I'm moving Chipper to third. And I didn't want to take Kyle Seager out of my lineup, so I ended up moving Chipper to short. And I completely took Trey Turner out of the equation because they nerfed him.
Yep.
They nerfed him. I don't know what it is. He's gone 0 for like 6 games in a row for me in the leadoff spot. And I'm like, what's going on? Everyone else is producing. Trey Turner's not producing anymore. So I got him out of there.
Yeah. I think they made Trey Turner too good. And a lot of people hated that. I mean, they made him to almost like a god card, if you want to call it that. But yeah, you could not get that card out. Basically, he would just hit tanks. So
yeah, I mean the fielding is
Yeah.
You're kind of worried about that, but you plop him at second base. He's got so much speed. Mm-hmm. Not many slow things are getting up the middle on him.
Yeah, or you can put him at center. He plays a great center field, I think. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. My thing is, I need that reaction. Mm-hmm. It's just because for some reason, I feel like if you can maximize the RNG that you get when an opponent hits a gapper, that can help you out more than anything. Mm-hmm. And I know he's got 99 speed, but if his reaction's bad, opponent hits a perfect, he's still gonna just stare at the ball for a second and then decide to go for it. And I'm like, I can't be having that. I need good reaction out there. So that's why I kind of just used him at his secondaries for a little while.
Yeah.
But that being said, I love the Mantle card. However, I have to say, Eddie Matthews. Mm-hmm. I'm stoked to use him.
Yeah,
I really am.
Yeah, and that's the thing too that really killed me, is that I was busy editing my video today because I knew Trash was busy and I didn't want to put too much on his plate. But I was editing the video and just trying to get that done real quick, and then I noticed the notification that came up that said Kevin GOG just uploaded a video, Eddie Matthews debut, and I'm like, I gotta see that. And of course, by the time I got the video edited, the Rams game came on, and I'm a huge Rams fan, and so I'm gonna have to watch that later on tonight. Yeah, I'm like, I was like half tempted to go like, Trash, we're gonna have to postpone the podcast for a little bit. I got a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I will. I didn't watch it yet, but that's probably going to be my lay down, go to sleep video.
Yeah. Let's see. Are we liking the what card was that from the headliners? Trash? I can't remember now.
Future stars Nate Pearson.
Yeah, Future Stars Nate Pearson. Any thoughts on that card? Do you think that card's going to be as good as it was last year? I mean, that card seemed like it was pretty solid.
Right. I don't have him right now, but obviously last year, you didn't have quite as many pitchers, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Now, keep in mind, my opinion doesn't matter as much maybe as other people's, because I started playing online Diamond Dynasty at the end of MLB 20. Mm-hmm. So I'm a little inexperienced. However, in the short amount of time that I had the game, I noticed you have meta pitchers. Obviously, you had that Kluber that they had, the Cy Young Kluber, and then the Nate Pearson was another one. DeGrom was always, in my opinion, just really good. Mm-hmm. And then you had the Nolan Ryan from last year. Could not hit those four. Mm-hmm. If they were on the mound, chalk it up. I'm going to have to quit.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it was. Now, I was new to the game, so maybe it'd be a different story if I fired up MLB 20, which I have no plans on doing.
Yeah. I saw on Daddy Dimu's video yesterday when I watched it. He had Nate Pearson pitching for him, and he was getting hammered with that card. And I don't know if it's because it was maybe pitch locations or wrong sequence or whatever, or maybe he just was playing a better opponent. But I do believe he later came back and beat him. Now, the thing I almost forgot about is that we also had a new collection reward, the 99 Clayton Kershaw card. Now, as a Dodger fan, I was more than happy to hear about that. But I was watching Gomes the Legends video, and he was talking about it, and the card seems a little underwhelming. The SDS seemed like they could have made a really good card, but I mean, for the amount of stubs it's going to take for someone to complete that reward and get that card, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know. Do you feel like that card is going to be a W or an L?
I might have put out a tweet that you might have saw, and you might have liked it. I think you did. Mm-hmm. You're Andrew Friedman fan club, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Friedman, okay. Whatever. Yeah. Friedman, my bad.
No, that's okay.
Louisiana.
No,
everything
okay.
is
everything
weird
is
here.
fried in Louisiana. Yeah, let's just put it out there. I love fried food. Hey, yeah.
So, I said, I'm gonna kind of bleep myself out here for y'all podcast.
No. Hey, hold nothing back. I mean, you should hear Trash's mouth sometimes.
SDS gave us a buffet of L's. Sorry. SDS gave us a buffet of W's in that content stream. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, they plopped a big steaming shit on our plate.
Yep.
And said in a very Russian accent, dessert.
That's right. I remember that now. Thank you. I remember that now. Mm-hmm.
There's no disrespect on Clayton Kershaw. The man in real life.
Yep.
He's a glitch.
Yep.
His arm is a glitch. I've loved watching Clayton Kershaw since, I mean, when he made his debut, was it 06 or something? Mm-hmm. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't remember his debut or anything. But I've been watching him pitch. I mean, I played baseball up until JUCO. I played 1 year at JUCO and realized you cannot play JUCO with a nursing school schedule. It's not happening.
Yeah.
But I kind of mirrored the way that he would throw,
Mm-hmm.
That come set, you might throw it quick, you might take a little bit longer on your windup, something like that. I kind of mirrored that, mm-hmm. So he's always been somebody who, yes, I've looked up to. But in the show, if we're talking the show, I'd rather use somebody else,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, I guess they just don't make him out to be the greatest because, I mean, in my opinion, in the show, speed and movement is everything. You know, and Clayton Kershaw just lacks in that area of if we're talking video games, you know.
Let me ask you, Trash, because I forgot to ask you. I just kind of passed you right over. What are your favorite cards from that Team Infinity 4, and do you think that Clayton Kershaw collection reward is a W or an L?
Well, starting with your TA4, I have to go with Frank Thomas. I mean, Frank Thomas is just, mwah, I love him. Even though he does have common defense, and it does, I guess, technically hold him back, it doesn't. I mean, he's a first baseman. That's the only thing he can play. Common defense ain't anything. Once I can figure out his swing a little bit more, good luck stopping me with that card, because every time I hit the ball with him, I'm just early with it. Mantle, I would definitely put up there too. I can't figure out his swing quite yet. He's great in the outfield with that speed, and that's huge for me. My outfield is all about speed and arm strength. Because let me tell you, I had Cedric Mullins out there, and his arm is I think a 57 or something. He couldn't throw anybody, and he was giving up free bases, so I had to move him to the bench. So Mantle was the perfect guy for me to replace him with. Now Kershaw, on the other hand, I was actually looking at just the collecting portion of him. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like they're really trying to get you to collect every card in the game. So I doubt anybody's gonna get them. I mean,
there's people that have them already. There's yeah.
So I don't know.
Kenny is one of them, man. He collected them the day it came out.
Yep.
Yeah, so you got those hardcore grinders, but I don't know. My inventory isn't the greatest right now, and I'm in no rush to get Kershaw. I'm one of those players that is gonna rock pretty much any pitcher that I see time after time, and the more that I see him, the better I get. That's why if you throw Iowa Cabrera against me or DeGrom, I'm gonna shell you. You have to know how to pitch with these guys, and even Kershaw. I feel like Kershaw's one of those guys that if you can't hit your spots with, he's gonna be awful. It just depends on how you can pitch with them and if you can locate. Because especially with I think it's any pitcher that has a slider. For me, every slider I throw goes right over the plate. And I think it was 19 when he had that card in the game. My go-to pitch for him was the slider. So, I don't know if Kershaw's slider is very good this year. And if it is, then you better, I wouldn't say not throw it, but sliders just hang over the plate and just go over the plate, and they're just so hittable no matter what you do. If you get a perfect pitch on pinpoint, you could be aiming it in the dirt to go right over the plate. It's annoying, but it's Kershaw's best pitch, at least for me. So I'm definitely interested to see more people use them, and I'm really looking forward to facing him one of these times and see if I can rock him like I do every other pitcher.
Yeah. What am I missing something? What other topics did you want to talk about? I can't remember the tweets, and I don't want to go back well, I could go back, I guess, but I'm trying to order dinner right now. My stepdaughter just texted me and said, "I'm hungry." So I'm like, okay.
DoorDash time.
Well, yeah, I'm doing Uber Eats, so yeah.
Yeah, even better probably.
I'm sorry, but I drive for both DoorDash and Uber Eats, and I'm telling you what, DoorDash, you can't make hardly any money driving for DoorDash the way they've changed the pay schedule there, or the pay levels or whatever.
Right.
Anyway, and if DoorDash wants to come at me, hey, I'm right here. No. So and plus, I'm sorry, but blackened chicken Alfredo looks really good right now. Anyway, yeah. Well, they just started talking about Louisiana, and I'm starting to, starting to get a little Cajun feel going on.
I tell you, if you've never had, people could say, "Oh, it's Cajun this, Cajun that." Chili's can come out with 150 Cajun pastas. Nothing will ever beat coming down here and actually eating it.
Oh no!
Actually eating it cooked by the hands of somebody, from down here that knows what they're doing. Yes, I will say, I will say that a culinary chef, can probably whip up a better sauce pecan than my mama.
Oh wow.
But they learn how to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My mom, she learned it from scratch. She just threw it in a pot one day, and it turned out to be the best thing ever. You know, and that's what I tell people all the time. I'm like, it ain't Cajun unless it's from here. I'm telling you.
And that's the thing. I've never been to Louisiana. By the way, how was everything there with the hurricane that went on? I know Trash and I last week had somebody. I think she said she was from northern Louisiana, so they weren't affected as hard as other people in southern Louisiana. And I'm very geographically challenged right now as far as Louisiana goes. I have no idea where Lafayette is. Where is Lafayette, and how are you guys doing down there?
It's Lafayette South Central.
Okay.
Like, I mean, if you just look in the south, look in the middle, you're in Lafayette. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We fortunately, it's like I told my coworkers, because we almost had to stay overnight for the hurricane.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it multiple times. I did it actually for a freeze last winter. We got this random freeze with a bunch of snow, and I ended up having to stay overnight. But it just gave us a high five and then just cut completely east. I mean, to put it bluntly, it absolutely destroyed East Louisiana, which is why, like, every stream that I'm doing in September is for hurricane relief. Anything that I make is going to be hurricane relief. I've already donated some of my own money, but you know, right now I'm just kind of trying to scrape up a little bit I can. Donate to the Cajun Navy. That's one thing that we have down here. Mm-hmm. The Cajun Navy did a lot for the Hurricane Harvey victims. They actually stayed over there for, I think it was like up to 3 months, helping people out there. So they get a lot of donations, you know, for supplies and stuff, and you know, they go out there with boats. They rescue people who are trapped in their homes from flooding. And it's just a really good organization, you know. The way I look at it, even if I just raise $100 this September, that's probably 2 weeks of groceries for a family of 4.
Wow.
You know, it's like, I mean, the cost of living's very low down here. I will say, the housing market is absolute dog shit, but cost of living is, you know, some people are paying $5 for a gallon of gas in Arkansas, and we're still at, you know, the $2.90 range.
Oh wow!
So yeah.
Wow. I think we are at I want to say 398 or 395. I can't remember. Oh man. Anyway, well, and I encourage, if there's someone out there that listens to this podcast tonight on Sunday night, and I highly encourage you to stop by Filthy's stream and check him out and drop a sub. Or do you have like a donate link too, or like a donate shortcut or exclamation point donate?
I do. It explains everything. I mean, you can donate to my Venmo, which I know is not really a very, I guess you could say, secure form of donating, but I mean, I will literally show you the receipt.
Oh yeah.
If you were wondering, but no, I'm working on trying to figure out like a proper charity to donate to, but I'm still in the middle of studying that because I don't want to give to the wrong people. It's just not. It's not something, because I know people personally who have embezzled money from GoFundMe's.
Oh yeah.
And it's and I'm the way I was brought up is like be respectful. You know, take accountability. And to me, that's one of the most effed up things you could do is say, I need money for this, and then keep it all for yourself.
Exactly.
You know, you wouldn't see me doing this September thing, and then all of a sudden, my stream is at the quality of Dimu's or Gunski's. Then you're like, whoa, what's going on? You know, you wouldn't see that from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, definitely check out his stream, donate, and let's help those people out there.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, not a problem. I'm gonna stop by too, and I'm going to donate $5, and drop you a sub too.
That would be dope, man. I'd appreciate that, but you don't feel obligated to do so, please.
Oh, I don't really at all. I mean, I've been pretty blessed lately, and I know Trash feels the same way. When he's blessed, he likes to bless others. So I know he's blessed me. So I wanna bless you and bless others that are affected. I know it's not much, but hey, every little bit counts. If everyone just donates like $5, I mean, just imagine how much we could raise for the people there.
We could get a lot of stuff done.
That's right.
I mean, I'm not somebody who begs for like retweets or somebody who beg for followers, but I tagged a bunch of big content creators, and when I first decided to start raising money, I tagged a bunch of big content creators, and that was the only tweet I was hoping would just somehow blow up.
Yeah.
And and if you want to, let's say they sub to me and don't want to resub the next month, that is fine.
Yeah.
I got your donation. We're good, bro. We're good on our end.
I donated. It was or not donated. I did a charity stream about it was a year and 9 months ago. I did I put out a tweet asking if Kevin God would play me in a friendly, and he actually replied and said, "Yeah, I'll do it. For your charity stream." And so that was the biggest thrill was
right.
to be able to play him. And I did get shut out 3-0, but I was facing his signature Clayton Kershaw from MLB 19, and that card is just filthy. And I did keep Eddie Matthews off the board, though, so it was kind of a W for me. So anyway, well, on that note, I think do we have anything else to talk about, Trash, before we go into the scores?
Actually, I don't know if this would be a discussion, but MLB did tweet out that there will be new World Series, or not World Series, BR rewards. Let me see if I can find one that drops.
Well, I'm itching to see that.
But the rewards for that is I don't know if it's 99. They didn't say it was a 99. It is milestone Max Scherzer and 96 signature series Raleigh Fingers.
Oh, they gotta make
Nice.
they gotta make a Max Scherzer card that I can't get because I'm never gonna go 12-0 in BR. Oh, that's
Finish the BR program, man. I'm telling you, it's so worth it. You're gonna grind for. It took me 6 hours.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it took me 6 hours in total. I had a 3-hour stream, one Friday night, got to like 80 something in the program. Next night I came up, finished, and I ended up. I was like, I look up. I needed a home run with Giancarlo Stanton, the rookie Giancarlo Stanton, in the last BR program that came out. And I'm sitting there and trying to get this freaking home run. I look up, I'm 10-0. I was like, hold on, we could clutch this out. I lost the next 2 games.
Oh, wow.
But I got my home run with Stanton.
Nice. That's another thing too. I forgot to mention is we had the Player of the Month card, the Lightning card. The Lightning card was God. Why can't I think of his name? Trash, help me out. I can't. I'm like having a brain fart. Why can't I think of the name? Robbie Ray. Why couldn't I think of Robbie Ray? I did. Now I'm assuming, I know Trash has done this, and I'm assuming you've completed the August Player of the Month. Oh, we lost him. Oh, he's coming back. Okay. So I'm going to assume that you've already done the August Player of the Month card, have gotten the Lightning Robbie Ray card, and
yeah.
Was that grind a little more difficult than in months before? And
I'm glad you brought it up. I've never had, Buxton, I got the same day.
Yeah.
Who else? Schwarber got the same day. Votto, I actually didn't get Votto yet. I just didn't need him. Mm-hmm. You know, they had just come out with that 99 Miggy.
Right.
And I had Prince Fielder at first already. So I didn't waste my time. I got to like 98.
Okay.
And I never did the collections or anything. But I ended up, I could have got him the same day if I wanted to. This one, I don't know what it is. Number one, Hunter Renfroe and Bobby Dahlbeck are line drive machines,
yep.
Okay?
Thank you.
I'm going to get frustrated here,
mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry. But they are line drive machines.
Yep.
I wanted so bad to just get them out of my face. Like, I was in my stream, and I needed one home run with each of them. Mm-hmm. I'm playing the freaking Blue Jays on Rookie and Conquest. And I'm sitting there about to pull my freaking hair out because Hunter Renfroe and Bobby Dahlbeck only hit line drives.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what is going on? I just can't do it.
Yep.
But I eventually got it done. So.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping to have it done by the time the podcast started, but no, I'm still working on Luis Roberts' 3 extra base hits. I got 2 out of the 3 extra base hits I need. So, yeah. How did you feel about that grind, Trash? Did you agree that those cards are line-out machines?
I don't know. I mean, the majority of them, at least when I did the moments, but I kind of flew through them. It didn't take me very long to get either one of them. So, I mean, I don't know if Robbie Ray was worth it. I know I debuted him and he did all right, but even then, I would rather have CJ Cron. But the grind itself wasn't very hard. I mean, you maybe get like 1 or 2 missions, or not, well, even missions, but moments that were difficult. But when you're a good, I put that in quotes, player like I am, you'll fly through it. But even then, I feel like an average player with being able to grind against the CPU shouldn't have the hardest time with it. But they're all super simple, and they usually take you about 2 hours maybe to get all of them. But the grind really wasn't that bad.
No. There were some things I struggled with. I struggled with the Bobby Dahlbeck and Hunter Renfroe things, just like Filthy did, and I was getting so frustrated that I took a little break. Did my I played ranked seasons and did my video and stuff, and when I got the video all edited, I went back to it and got some more work done it. But I'm like getting that close to it. But even still, am I going to use the Robbie Ray card? Probably not. It's all I'm doing is just using it for the main collection, because I'm almost sure we're going to have a Lightning card collection where, we'll have hopefully a juiced card as a reward. So, anyway.
I was hoping for a juiced CJ Cron.
Yeah. Well,
honestly, I was. I mean, yeah, we could have used the Lightning pitcher. Give everybody a 99 pitcher. People who can't really grind as much as some people do. I debuted Robbie Ray and Kemp at the same time. Kemp was obviously my pick because I had to get Trout out of center field. He was just not producing. It was the same thing with that happened with Trey Turner. He started off really good, got him to parallel 4, and now he can't hit the ball.
Wow. That's surprising to hear because he did really well for me today. Actually, so did Frank Thomas. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's move on to the scores. I'll cover the baseball scores, and then Trash can cover the football scores per usual. Starting out with the Dodgers. What a game by Max Scherzer today! Just phenomenal. I mean, he only gave up the one hit thanks to me stepping into the living room and watching the game. But Dodgers win this one 8-0. Bad news is that the Giants also won. So and they sweep the Cubs. Come on, Trash. Get your Cubs. Get it together. I mean,
No.
I fucked up that Brian would do that to his old team, man.
yeah, I know. But that Frank Schwindel card. How are you liking that Frank Schwindel card?
Haven't tried them.
Haven't
I
tried
don't use
them
him
yet.
much either.
Okay.
I don't use him much either.
Okay. All I see is people using that Lars Nootbaar card and the Yasmani Grandal catcher Tops Now card.
Yasmani's good, but I will say Lars is a freaking sleeper. If you have to use him, use him.
Yep.
That's my opinion.
I think he's going in on my bench. But yeah, you're definitely right about that. Astros over the Angels 3-1. Still no word on if Trout's coming back or not. I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe he just sits out the year because I mean the Angels aren't going anywhere. I mean they're so far out. Mets Mets are leading the Yankees now 4-2. Yankees have runners on first Mets have runners on first and second with one out. You still having hopes that the Yankees can turn it around and make the playoffs this year?
I'm hoping we at least get a wild card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it right now. Like I said, I never expect a World Series win.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope to God that whoever wins the World Series, it's not Boston and it's not Houston.
Amen, brother. Amen. Tigers. This should make chaotic my faithful follower happy. Tigers over the Rays 8-7 in 11 innings. Tigers are they're trying to stay out of the bottom of the division there. Pirates get beat by the Nationals 6-2. My gosh, this is we got the start of the football season. Football game broke out between the Blue Jays and the Orioles. Blue Jays went for 2, and they ended up winning 22-7. Orioles only managed the touchdown and the extra point. Rockies and the Phillies 5-4. Brewers over the Indians. I'm still going to call them. Should I still call them the Indians next year? Just to,
I would.
Yeah. Brewers over the Indians 11-1. Braves over the Marlins 5-3. Royals over the Twins 5-3. Wow, I thought I repeated myself there for a second. White Sox over the Red Sox 2-1. Cardinals over the Reds 2-0. Sorry, Barron. Hopefully they can win tomorrow because I don't want to see the Padres get a wild card spot. I don't want to see that at all. Giants over the Cubs 65. Go ahead and take it away with the football scores, Trash.
I got it. So we're going to start off with the current game that is going on. That is the LA Rams and the Chicago Bears. The Rams are up 22-7.
Let's go!
With just under 12 minutes in the third.
Yeah.
Skipping over to the Thursday night game was the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay took that 31-29, which actually
like
was
anyone's
great.
surprise.
Great game, though.
I've said this
Texans
before, I'll say it
over
again.
the
You don't
Jaguars.
give the ball to Tom Brady with time left on the clock. You just don't do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Some people don't get that. Anyways, Texans over the Jaguars 37-21. Washington football team falls just short to the Chargers 20-16. Seattle over the Colts with 28-16. Panthers over the Jets 19-14. The only overtime game of the week so far. The Bengals barely, well, I wouldn't say barely, but they escaped the Vikings at 27-24. That one pains me quite a bit, but you know.
Bengals elite, sir.
Yeah. This one shocked me. Cardinals basically mollywopped the Titans 38-13. The Niners over the Lions, that was a great game. I thought for sure the Lions were mounting a comeback there, but they fall just short, 41-33. Steelers over the Bills, 23-16. Sorry, Boom Shakalaka, but I don't like your Bills Mafia. Philly over Atlanta, 32-6. Chiefs just barely escaped the Browns, 33-29. The Packers get demolished, thank goodness. 38-3 in the hands of the Saints. The Dolphins and Patriots.
Let's go, baby. Famous Jameis.
Dolphins and Patriots nail biter here, but Dolphins take this one 17-16. And for tomorrow's game, you have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Las Vegas Raiders.
Now, so you mentioned Jameis Winston. Is he the new he's the new starting quarterback, I'm assuming, for the Saints.
Yep.
Yes. So many people. I'm just gonna give my opinion on this really quick. So many people wanted Taysom Hill. They wanted a 5-tool quarterback. It only works for Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna be honest. Jameis Winston, when he was underneath, he was with the Buccaneers, right? Am I high? Okay.
Nope.
No, he was with the Buccaneers. When he was underneath the Buccaneers, I don't know. I don't maybe think he wasn't being used to his full potential, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. But now he's with a quarterback coach. Sean Payton, in my opinion, has always been a quarterback coach. So I think now we're starting to see Jameis Winston's actual ability to play his game. But all kind of people down here were upset. They're like, "Oh, Jameis Winston sucks. Taysom all the way." I'm like, you don't understand. Taysom is not an NFL quarterback. Mm-hmm. Taysom is, at best, a bowl game quarterback in college. Yeah, he's fun to throw in the game every now and then. Let him get a kick return. Let him make a block as a tight end. Let him run the ball as a running back. He's like a he's like a shock and all technique kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But as far as a quarterback in the NFL, no, you got to be a quarterback in the NFL, and Taysom is just not that. Anyway, that was my opinion on that. My rant's over.
Okay.
Jameis Winston for the win.
That's cool. As long as you think that he is worthy enough to fill the shoes. I know it's so hard to fill the shoes of a quarterback like, and I can't remember his name because I'm old and my brain leaves me. Why can't I remember his name? Drew Brees.
Drew Brees, yes, sir.
Yeah. Why? Hey, do you think Jameis Winston is worthy enough to carry on that position? Obviously so.
No, I'm gonna say no on the worthy enough to fill his shoes. Mm-hmm. However, he could produce us a playoff berth.
Yeah. Well,
I'm convinced.
And I might have misspoke there because it is so hard to fill anyone's shoes. Especially after you've done so much for for I mean, Drew Brees. How many records has he broken as a quarterback? Yeah. So
All of them except rushing.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of an unfair question, or I probably just didn't think that through.
No, I was just being a smart ass, bro.
Oh,
it's
no,
okay.
That's fine. Anyway, well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Big thanks to Filthy Rich for joining us tonight.
It was great to be here, man.
Yeah.
Great to be here.
Yeah, good luck with you.
Had a good time.
Oh yeah, I'm glad. We had a great time too. I hope everything goes well with your charity stream tonight, and you raise a lot of money for the people down there in Louisiana. Anyway, this has been Dodger and
Ranch
saying peace, love, and baseball. We will see you next time. We're out.